There's so many things that I could ask you about, but I want to talk about tax cuts first. You've set aside $400 million, actually $545 million. That was to continue. Part of that is to continue a tax cut that's already in place. $400 million for tax cuts. I know that there has been some talk about sales tax on food, but it's more likely you're going to be doing something with income tax. And income tax, maybe a little bit on property taxes, Social Security. Those are probably the more likely fixes, right?
I wouldn't necessarily say property tax, because really the state doesn't have a whole lot to do with property tax. That's mostly the local governments. We will work on some policy issues, I'm sure of, in regards to the property tax. But I think the focus will certainly be where it takes up the most of the discussion is income tax, Social Security. We've made strides in Social Security over the last 2 or 3 years. We'll continue to do that again this year. And then certainly food tax will be an option if we can solve the constitutional earmark funding problem that we have. As you know, it's not as easy just to cut sales tax on food because of the budget imbalance that we have. So if we have the flexibility, we'd love to look at the sales tax on food as well.
Governor Cox proposed a tax rebate in his budget proposal. I'm getting the sense that there's not a lot of appetite for that.
Well, you never know. And I know you don't like to hear this, but I would say all options are on the table at this point, and certainly we'll debate it and discuss it. And you never know what happens. We'd certainly something that we're going to look at and talk about.